one day, I went to the store. I'm driving, and I pulled over at the service station and went inside the store. And when I went inside of there, I come out, and it was a guy said, "Hey, what's up?" I said, "Nothing much. What's happening?" And he was a guy that I went to school with. I remember him. And he said, "What's up, Rich?" I said, "Nothing much, He said, "Hey, man, can I give you $10? Give me a ride around the corner." And I said, "Well, I really don't ride people." He said, "Oh, man, you know me." I said, "Okay." So we got in the car. We got in the car and drove down the street. And when we got about 2 or 3 blocks, I had my music playing. And the next thing I know, I felt something sharp up under my neck. And I looked around, he had one of them big old hunting knives up under my neck, telling me to pull over. I said, "Man, what are you doing?" He said, "I'm not going to tell you anymore, pull over." So I, right now I'm scared to death, so I pull on over. And he tell me, "Take the keys, turn the car off, take the keys out and give him the keys." So I turn the car off, I give him the keys, and he said, "Reach in your pocket and give me your wallet and anything that you have in your pocket." So I reach in my wallet, give him my wallet, anything I have in my pocket. So I said, "Hey, man, you can just have all that. Just let me go, man, because I got kids. They still babies and stuff, man, because I need to live, And he said, "Man, I'm not trying to hear that." He said, "Get out the car." I said, "What?" He said, "Get out the car." I said, "You gonna rob me and take my wallet? Man, I just got paid, and you got my money. Go on now. You can go on now." He said, "I'm not gonna tell you no more." So I go look like I was gonna open the door, and he barely moved the knife, right? And when he moved that knife, something just went over me like a demon out of hell. I just unleashed nothing but firebombs on him, and I started fighting him. Boom, 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 boom. I wasn't gonna stop because I felt like I was fighting for my life. Boom, boom, boom. I was throwing haymakers from Houston, and I was in Fort Worth. Boom, 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 boom. And then all I know, somebody opened the door and snatched me by my neck and pulled me, and then started twisting my arm way up backwards behind my head. It was the police, and they put me face down into the concrete with their knee on top of my head and putting handcuffs on me and put me in the police car. And the dude told him I was trying to rob him, and the police impounded my car. And then I was sitting in the police car. They were charging me for robbery. And then I'm up here talking, and it was a white officer. Then finally, a black officer came, and he said, "Hey, man, don't you go to Second Hill Baptist Church?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Yeah, I thought I know you, Brother Dukes." I said, "Yeah, that's me." He said, "What's going on?" I said, "The dude was trying to rob me." He said, Let me go see what's going on." So they started questioning the dude, and they found out the dude was lying, and they found out the dude that had 2-3 warrants. And they came back, they said, "We believe you. He was trying to rob you." I said, "Yeah." And I went to the church and told the church what happened, and the church would not help me get my car out the pound. Even though they knew I told them what happened, because I didn't have the money. They would not help me. I had to go to court and asked the judge and told the judge what happened, and he made a court order, and I took it down there and they released my car. But my church wouldn't help me. They told me I ain't put in enough. You talking about being church hurt.